All right. So a tradition here is to ask our guest.
Okay.
Do you know what it is?
Nah.
All right. What's your favorite type of water?
My favorite type?
Like brand.
He's Deer Park. I'm Asami.
In regards to water, I don't know. I guess Dasani. You know what I'm saying? I get it.
What's up, everyone? This is the Seven Wonders Podcast, Episode 5. We got another big guest today. He's a rapper, singer, songwriter, producer. Let's bring in J35. All right, well, the first thing I want to ask you is, so where did you get your start and inspiration for music?
All right. So, the inspiration for music, it came randomly because, I was chilling with some friends one day, and, I always used to, freestyle, on my own stuff, just screwing around. And so one day I was talking to one of my friends who I used to be close with, named Noah, and we was finna start something, just some stupid rap shit. And then he called it Cream, but it was a total ripoff of one of these old Cash Rules Everything Around Me, the Wu-Tang songs, some total ripoff of that. And we got a bunch of people on it who said they wanted to make music. We were 14 at the time though too. It was really crazy. And this is back when the meme of J35 started. The whole back when it wasn't taken super seriously or anything like that. And so we did that, but no one else really fell through with it besides me. And it was kind of a joke at first. It wasn't nothing serious. But then I actually had fun doing it, and from there I just got better and better. Yeah. But there was a long time, I'd say probably about 2.5 years before anything started sounding kind of decent, you know what I'm saying?
How many years have you been doing it now?
I've been I started in October of 2016, so I'm coming up on 3 years, been doing that. But over 2 years, maybe 2 years, 5-6 months, something like that.
Yeah. So how many songs do you think you have out on SoundCloud, do you know?
Out on SoundCloud, publicly, maybe 20, 25, close to 30.
Yeah, because you deleted a lot of them.
Yeah. I didn't delete my private one because they were super bad, terrible, or at least not up to par with what I think they should be.
Yeah.
And so maybe altogether, unreleased songs that I made in total, it has to be a little bit over 100.
So I know you have one song on Spotify and Apple Music, right?
Yeah, Double does.
Yeah. So so our podcast is only on YouTube, and we want to get it on Apple Podcasts, but what was your process to get it from?
Okay.
SoundCloud?
So the thing about my music, why most of it's not on SoundCloud and Apple Music, is because I don't own the beats or anything. I don't own all the rights for it. And so one day I was chilling, and my song, produced by this dude named Mariota and Black Mayo, it's called, what song is it? X Love. Mm-hmm. That's the song. And so I made that song, and one of the producers, Mariota, reached out to me. He's from New Jersey, and he texted me and said, "Hey, I mess with your music heavy. You actually good. I'll send you some beats if you want to hop on." And I was like, "All right, bet." And so he sent me one, and I was I thought this was gonna be some huge opportunity, a huge producer for me. So the first beat he sent, I made the song Double Dose off of, and I sent it back to him, and he was like, "Hey, I mess with it heavy." And then I was like, "Can I put it on Apple Music or Spotify or anything like that instead of SoundCloud?" Because I've been trying to get songs because I don't take offense to the word SoundCloud rapper because it's what I am, but it's kind of corny just being on SoundCloud.
I mean, SoundCloud rapper just is kind of a meme, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
There are good SoundCloud rappers. A lot of good rappers came from SoundCloud, but
if you have that connotation, SoundCloud.
You get a bad connotation with it.
For sure. And so I asked him if I could put it on Apple Music and Spotify, and he was like, "Yeah, go for it." He said, "Can I get paid for the beat first?" I was like, "Yeah, how much you want?" And usually exclusives cost $800, $900, something like that. Up there. And for me, still being a kid and music, I was like, "Yeah, sure, for sure, I'll do it." So he gave it to me for a way cheaper price, and I was able to put it on Apple Music and Spotify.
Mm-hmm. That's dope. So when you have songs on there, is there how do you make money?
How do you make? So it's off of streams, but what I had to do is, since I'm not signed to any deal or anything right now, I'm unsigned. I had to go through a third party application to do it, and they take a revenue cut of 15% or something like that. Really? So they make 15% off of whatever I do.
Yeah. So when I was looking at your music before this, like all your songs, almost all of them have produced by a different guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, where do you find all these people?
I mean, I'm just chilling, like where I make my music. I make all my music in my room, just chilling, and it's not that hard. Like you could use like for anyone who's trying to get into this, because a lot of people have been asking me who they're like, what do I need to get started? Like everyone thinks you need like a huge like studio and stuff. Like you can take a mic just like this, and then I use Audacity, which is completely free software, and it's whack. Don't get me wrong, like it's trash compared to what's out there. But I've learned how to use it like well because I've been doing it like on Audacity for so long, and I've learned how to mix my music well. So just using a USB mic and that, and just a laptop and stuff. And so usually what I do when I'm looking for beats is I'll just like look up certain artists that I like and look up type beats, which is how a lot of people get started. That's how Namir got started. There was this one beat, I'd heard the beat before he used it for Rubbing Off the Paint.
Really?
I don't remember like what type beat it was, but he had used that, and that's how he blew up. So I was just like I've just been doing the same thing, looking at like different artists I like and stuff.
Yeah, so you don't have to like really contact me, you can just find their beats, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Unless I want like the exclusive to make money. So for the song Heartbreak Soldier, I was finna drop like not a rack, but like some close to a rack to get the exclusive for it, because that's back when I was working, but I just never ended up doing it. But you can contact each of the producers if you want the exclusive rights in order to like make money off of it.
Yeah. Well, okay. Also, when I was going through your music, I noticed you have like for your most recent album, it was recently deleted, right?
Yeah.
Like you have for some of your songs, you have some really good artwork for your cover. Like where do you get that?
So the recently deleted artwork was done by this dude named Parker Burks. Shout out Parker. He goes to Bob Jones. But he hit me up on Snap one day. He's like, yo, I can draw and I can do all this stuff if you want to see it. And I'm like, of course, thinking it's just some other like whack kid trying to show me his artwork. I was like, yeah, sure, whatever, dude. But he sends me like the cover for Double Dose, and I was like, which was eventually the cover for Double Dose, and I was like, yo, this is like really good. And I've just been using him ever since. Yeah, he don't charge that much or anything. So
yeah, we honestly could get some artwork, because right now we have just like a stock image pretty much. Well, we went to this website and like put in our name, and it made us like 10 different logos, but then you had to pay for them, so we just screenshotted the logo and used it. It's not that great, but it
works.
It works.
For sure.
It's not.
I mean, if you want good artwork, this is one thing I will say for people trying to come up doing this stuff. If you want good artwork and good stuff like that, you have to pay kind of to get on for a lot of stuff, which is tough because when you trying to start out and make money from the beginning, but like you do have to pay to get on. For sure.
Double Dose artwork's pretty good. Like we can put it up here on the screen, but like it's quality.
Yeah, I like it
for all the different like I guess characters using it. So like Parker, he's so good. I just tell him, I say, hey, I describe like what I want in it or like what the music's gonna sound like. And what I think would be hard, and I just let him just go to work pretty much and like do whatever he wants to. He be doing whatever he wants to with it. And he was like I will give him like 80% of the credit for that recently deleted all the inspiration stuff. I just told him what to draw, and then he did it. I didn't tell him to do like the Blur TV thing, which is like my channel, which is like in like the bottom corner or like on the side of it, it says like Blur TV on it. I didn't tell him to do that. I thought that was super dope. Like that was super dope, because that's like that brings back a lot of memories. And of course, like I'm not really vlogging or doing anything right now. But
I forgot you used to vlog.
I mean, this is kind of like, all right. So I guess I'm kind of like a really big Cloudchaser. Like I can't even lie. Like trying to do a bunch of stuff to get on. Yeah, for sure. So I've always been making music, but I used to vlog and shit like that. With the Blur TV channel, and some of the videos were good, but like I wasn't like super passionate about that. Like I am. Like I grew to be with music. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So right now, who would you say the best rap artist is?
Best artist besides myself?
Besides yourself.
Besides myself. I don't know. I listen to quite a few different people. I don't necessarily just only listen to rap. Because like a lot of my info, besides like, I don't know, my music is heavily influenced, you can tell from like a lot of the styles I've been getting, but I try to like throw a little bit of myself in there. But in regards to rap, the best artists right now, my top three are probably Baby, Uzi, and Juice in like no order.
Easy. You think he'll drop soon?
I'm hoping. I saw something that said DJ Drama said he's free to drop whenever.
I saw that also.
So I'm hyped. I hope he drop. I feel like Uzi at this point is just like I don't know what's wrong.
I think he's just kind of chilling. Like,
Yeah.
He just doesn't care.
Yeah.
He'll just throw
For
stuff
sure.
out.
No, I watched a live, and he was saying, like, I don't know, he wouldn't even say, like, a turn on take. He'd just say, like, the E word.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
So isn't his main drama with Don Cannon?
I don't know. I really don't keep up with it too much, but it's with the whole whoever.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's pretty stupid to me. They should let him drop the music if he really wants to. But I'm not sure he, like, for sure wants to drop the music at this point.
Yeah, I mean, with all this stuff going on right now, he's gotten a bunch of hype built up around himself.
Yeah.
For when it does drop, it's going to be a lot more.
It's going to be great. But the thing is, he's going to have to come with some, like, his best music ever.
Yeah.
If he doesn't come with his best music ever, everyone's just going to be like, Uzi fell the fuck off. And it's over with for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Sims, who would you say your top three are? I don't mean to put you on the spot, but...
All right, yeah. Top three, I mean, in no order either.
Yeah.
You'd have to go with Juice and Kyle, like I said before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I remember one time we was chilling and you showed me, like, and that was when Kyle's new album dropped. You said, do you like fuck with every...
He knows every lyric to every Kyle song. and like, Sims knows every SoundCloud Juice WRLD song.
For real?
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Close.
Like Jeffrey and all that. Yeah, it's an amazing song. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'll be on that shit too. Like SoundCloud Juice and SoundCloud Uzi. Like,
yeah.
For
SoundCloud
sure.
Uzi. I've heard a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, that's the best when you can just go on, like all the stuff's on Apple Music that's like mainstream and everyone knows, and then you go on SoundCloud, it's just like hidden treasure.
Amazing stuff. Yeah, no, there's a ton of still good stuff on SoundCloud, even though it like kind of fell off. Yeah. You know, it's not as popular as it was, which kind of sucks, which is why I'm going to start putting a lot of my music on YouTube.
Yeah.
But there's still a lot of like really good artists on SoundCloud and stuff too that a lot of people don't be listening to.
Yeah, and then my third, I don't really know. I might have to say Post Malone.
Yeah.
Shoot,
I don't know.
I like Post. I get a lot of inspiration from Post. I actually have a list of like I just remembered this. I got a list of like the main artists who inspire me. It's not all rap either, so y'all may think I'm like weird for some of this shit I'm gonna be saying. Hold up, I'm gonna find it real quick.
Yeah, one thing I like about Post Malone though is that like he if you go on his page and Apple Music, like he really does not have that many songs.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Everything he puts out just goes so hard.
I don't know. I don't know why Iverson blew up so fast that at that point, I think it was a good thing. I didn't know he had the talent that he did until like Beer Bong's dropped. Because Stoney was good. There was a few good, but it was mainly just like basic white girl like party turn up tracks. Yeah. And Beer Bong's like, it's really good music.
Yeah, I mean, all he has is he has Beer Bong's, Bentley's, Stoney, and Wow. That's all he's got right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Like White Iverson took him up there.
Yeah.
Like Beer Bong's and Bentley's.
Just a massive hit. People be blowing up all these massive hits like Roddy Ricch every season.
Yeah.
Like he has a few other good songs, but every season is such a smash.
Yeah.
And like at the time when that came out, like you could just chill with like your friends and like I don't know, I got like memories behind that, but like it was just such a smash song that like it like propelled him to the top. Same thing with Melly with Murder on My Mind and Mixed Personalities.
I know.
Except he's like, it's a shame what's happening to him.
He's in jail, right? Right?
Yeah. For it. I think he did it, which sucks because I really like his music.
Yeah.
I mean, the stories I've heard I agree. It sounds like he did it.
Yeah, for sure. And all the evidence they have,
So what was the he's a charge of double murder, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't it
like premeditated murder, something like that. It was two of his best friends. I don't know. I don't want to get too much into that, but like, I don't know. It's sad though because he's an amazing artist.
I know he was really good.
He was. I'm not gonna stop listening to his music.
Oh no! Do you know how old he was?
19.
Yeah.
19, 18.
Right now?
Yeah. Right now. Yeah.
Really?
Maybe 20, maybe, but I think he's 19. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but like he had some good stuff on SoundCloud too. Like Murder on My Mind, that was on SoundCloud forever.
I know it was on like 2017. I remember my friend Tyler put me on. We was playing Xbox and he put me on. He started playing it, and then like ever since then.
Yeah.
And like Blue Balenciagas.
Yeah, 772. Yeah. Like all those old songs. Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, how do you think of these words so fast?
I don't know. Like, I'm gonna leave that one up for y'all to figure out. But like, it's an obvious answer if you think about it. But for sure.
Yeah, I mean, people who can freestyle, like, it's honestly like on a whole nother level.
Oh God, no! Like, I used to be way better back when I was like focused on like a lot more rap. But I don't know. I don't know how I be coming up with stuff. I guess it takes a lot of practice. You gotta like freestyle on your own a bunch. Like when I'm like making a lot of my songs, like when I say it's a freestyle, I freestyled a song, but that just means I don't write it down. So I'll do like different takes and stuff. Like how Key be recording his music, Lil Key. I don't know if y'all know who that is.
I've heard.
Yeah, but he be like just chilling in the studio. He raps the same line over like 3-4 times. A lot of people be doing it. They learn from Thug because that's just like the Atlanta way. And he be rapping the same line over like 3-4 times until he like with like the one that sounds good. He's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, that's the one, and like he moves on to the next one, and then everyone be making fun of him in the comments, but like when that beat come in, like,
yeah, like even people like just from like the like stigma of SoundCloud rappers or whatever, and then like people who are like on the top charts, like Juice WRLD, for example, like. It was a couple weeks, I think, before he dropped the new album Death Race for Love. Yeah. And he hopped on like live, and I got on there because I had like notifications, and he wrote one of the songs in like 10 minutes. Yeah. Yeah. It was like the which one? It was like I'm trying to think which one it was.
Is it Emotions?
Yeah, it was Emotions.
Yeah, he freestyles a lot of like his stuff. It don't take me long to write my songs, and it don't take the best songs I make are the ones I make in under like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So like my new song, Addicted, which is like the intro and all shit, I wrote that shit in 15 minutes, and when I got home, it took me like 20 minutes to record. Yeah. Like, it didn't take me long at all. Yeah. Like, I don't know, and just the energy's going, and just like I don't know. Yes. For sure, when I make my songs in a less amount of time, they turn out better.
Yeah. So how long is your like editing process for songs?
For like music? Well, I don't do too much to my voice. Basically, what I do without giving away too much is like I have like the raw vocal. And then I'll normalize it, which means like make it sound like it basically just like increases like the volume of it. And then I'll cut out like the background noise in the back. Yeah. And then I'll add what's called, it's a thing on Audacity, just in case y'all know, called 100 Hertz Rumble, and it takes out like all the bass in your voice. And I used to bass boost on a lot of my music, and it sounds good too. It gives you more of like, I don't know, like a more heavy sounding voice, I guess, which sounds good. But like when I want to like rap fast and like and have like a bunch of like auto tune on it and stuff, like it sounds best whenever I just cut the bass out. And I had auto tune before that too, but just like I just had auto tune before that too, not too much. And then let me think. After I had the 100 Hertz Rumble, I had a little bit of a treble boost. It's a preset I made myself. Yeah. And then I go in and I do my reverbs that I do, and then I add a delay to it, and that's about it. I have 2 different reverbs I use that I'm never gonna like ever say like the settings for them, because those are like what make it sound good and everything.
Yeah. So who would you say your inspirations are for your music?
Alright, my inspirations, and it's gonna sound weird because it's not all rap. So number 1, this is a long time ago when I made this too, but I've just been adding to the list. So as the list goes down in later numbers, you'll see like that's like more of my later music,
like more recent stuff.
Yeah, more of my inspiration. So like number 1 was Juice, because I used to heavily be on the Juice. Number 2 was Uzi. 3 Post. Like they all come into the heartbreak. Number 4, Ye, because I don't any rap that's done today that's melodic or like intricate beats like that. I think Kanye is the main inspiration. Like just a legend. The Weeknd, for sure. Just more heartbreak stuff. Yeah. PNB, Trippy. Black Bear, actually, which is like, I like it for sure, an influence back in the day. And then this is more towards the recent stuff. I recently added Billie Eilish. I like her music a lot, for sure. And I like her as a person. She mainly, I don't know if she'd say she influences my personality, but like I like how she has her own style and she don't care no things. And that's why I've been trying to like rebrand myself and change my image a little bit more on the gram, at least. That's why I like deleted all my pictures and stuff.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then 10, Wayne. Just because I don't think you can get to like my last 3, which are Melly, Baby, and Thug, without Wayne or anything like that. And I would say more artists, but I feel like saying Thug covers like most of like the Atlanta trap scene and shit like that. And that's where a lot of my inspiration has come from. Yeah. Now I just be freestyling a whole bunch, and then Lil Peep too. But
they
came to the top,
I am. For sure. Billie Eilish she's cool. Yeah. She's got that new album coming out. It's like 2 days maybe. It's really soon.
Yeah. I'm excited for her. I like her music. Anything, she just has such a unique voice. Yeah. And the way they can write songs and put it together. I don't know. I like her heavy a lot. I also like My Chemical Romance.
Really?
I love it. For real, yeah. So I only listen to one album, and their most famous, The Black Parade, for sure. Yeah. But I have like a list of like maybe like top 10 albums of all time, and if I had to go through it, it'd be like Eminem, Marshall Mathers LP number 1. Yeah. Slim Shady LP number 2. To Pimp a Butterfly number 3 by Kendrick. Oh yeah. 808s and Heartbreaks by Kanye number 4. Goodbye and Good Riddance by Juice number 5.
There you go.
And then I'd put The Black Parade at 6.
My Chemical Romance, when I was like freshman, sophomore, I used to listen to their music all the time. Yeah. I still do occasionally, not very much.
Yeah, because they old and it's.
Do they have anything new coming out?
No, they've like been disbanded as a band for a while. Yeah, for sure. No, they're super good though. I like, or at least that album. I like that album.
Yeah, and also Billie Eilish. She's 17, right?
Yeah.
Just recently turned.
Mm-hmm.
So do you know how she became like popular so fast at such a young age?
I don't know. I thought she was an industry plant for a while.
Really?
But like, nah, I don't think so. So the stories I've heard, because I watch a lot of interviews, the stories or what she said is like she uploaded that one song Ocean Eyes to SoundCloud and with the download link, and then out of nowhere, just like that, it was one of those Post Malone,
Like
Fetty Wap situations, you know, where they just blow up like that. And she was one of the ones who sustained. Fetty Wap is also a huge inspiration. I think he's one of the best of all time. Like, I mean, just at making hits. I wish he never would have fallen off. I don't think he has, because I like a lot of his music, new music. And that may be whack to say, but like, I like them a lot.
Yeah, we listened. Sings actually listened to it. What were the songs you were listening to?
Yeah, I got back into it. I don't remember what the songs were.
Bruce Wayne, wasn't that one of them?
Yeah.
Off that album?
Yeah, off the like
Strawberry Kush.
That one, yeah, Strawberry Kush.
That's an amazing song.
I'm trying to think. There were like two others.
Yeah.
But like, I just like I was searching track for me one day because like we were playing like throwback music and stuff, and then like I searched on Apple Music and I was like, whoa, he like still puts out music.
Yeah, for sure.
And so I started listening to it and I was like, this is actually pretty good.
Yeah, Strawberry Kush is an amazing song.
Yeah.
I remember when that dropped. That was like maybe a year, maybe not two. I don't know. It was a good song.
I think it was 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah. So also I was looking at your Instagram before this. So you did delete all your stuff. So what was you were trying to rebrand? You said.
Okay, so you remember when I used to do all that? Yeah, I remember the first time I met y'all. I took pictures with y'all, like try to look good as possible in the picture, do the comment 3 times and all that. And I shouldn't have done that because that ain't me. Like, we gonna be real. Like, I come in, I'm just some like big goofy kid, just like chilling. Trying to have fun. Yeah, no, for sure. But I was just trying to get on, you know, and I got a ton of clout from that. That's why my followers increased so much, if I'm going to be real, is by doing that, because I knew how to market super well with what I was doing.
You had a big jump in followers.
Yeah, there was when I was at 7K, I think, and I went to 10K in like a little bit over a week. Yeah. When I was like for real grinding it, and that's when a bunch more people started to take notice. But my music definitely wasn't good, so I said, you know what, I'm just going to step back from trying to be like some on Instagram and really focus on getting my music down and like chilling with people I want to chill with, you know, and like not trying to just chase clout, which is what I was doing, was for sure just chasing clout, for sure. So I'm rebranding myself, trying to get like more droopy in the pics. For sure.
Yeah, I feel you. Like, so, but I noticed one of your pictures. Do you have a new girlfriend?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say something about her too.
So I saw it. I didn't know if y'all were dating or not.
I mean, we're not dating yet, but I have like a super good plan. When is this episode gonna come out? You think?
About a week and a half, maybe.
Okay, but well, hopefully it doesn't come out. No, I ain't gonna say. I was gonna ask her out, but like, I really like her a lot. She's different, you know, than a lot of other people I date. I ain't gonna say no names. Yeah. But like, she understands me a lot more. She's way less judgmental. Yeah. And she's super into music too. She's a SoundCloud rapper too. I mean, not a rapper, but like a singer. Shout out Kathy B.
Yeah.
But awesome. She's super dope, and I really like her. And like, it is like, for sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've met her before because I used to date a girl that lives out in Hazel Green, and so one of her friends was friends with. Okay, like her good friend Carly.
I do know Carly.
You know, she was good friends with my girlfriend's sister. Okay. And so I knew Carly pretty well, and I think I might have seen
Catherine.
They all go to like fires and stuff.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I've seen her at one.
I'll be joking on her about that, but like,
no, I feel you.
No, I really like Catherine. She's dope.
Yeah. So what kind of music is she making?
She's like more R&B slash
like more singing, not really rapping.
Yeah, no, definitely not rapping. She cannot rap, but like singing for sure. She's a dope singer, and what I'm trying to work with her on is like, so we of course have like our personal relationship, but whenever I talk to her about music, I want her to genuinely get better. Yeah, and I feel like I'm super good at writing and coming up with lyrics and stuff like that. And that's what I eventually would like to do, just write songs. You know, I like doing the music and stuff, but if I could just write songs, because I feel like my lyrics are dope. But like, I don't know if I necessarily like image-wise / personality-wise match like, you know, a lot of the stuff I'll be saying. Yeah. But writing songs for people would be dope. And so with her, I want to work with her on just like improving her lyrics, because she can sing really well, but her lyrics aren't the best, which is like with everyone when they first start out. Like when I played her my first song that I ever made called Arrival. Shout out to anyone that remember that.
I've heard that. File Sucker.
Yeah, File Sucker, which was the one, I'll talk about that in a minute, but that was the one that blew up, of course. But I showed her that, and she was like, wow, my first song compared to this is like way better. I was like, yeah, for sure. Everyone starts out bad, but you just started out with actual talent. I don't think I have I guess I've developed talent for this over time.
Yeah.
But when I first started out, no, it takes a lot of hard work. I was watching an interview with Ed Sheeran in it because I like some of his music too.
Yeah.
And he was talking about he played like one of the first songs or an old song that he had sang. He sounded like completely terrible, you know. Yeah. And just listening to that, it like gives motivation for sure. Seeing how he's like one of the biggest like hits on his.
I mean, everyone's had to start somewhere.
Yeah,
so.
for sure.
I mean, when we started our first episode, compared to where we're at now, I mean, now we got 2 cameras. Yeah. We just got the second camera. This is new.
Big move.
But I mean, first episode, we just had the little webcam. We were like kind of like hunched in to stay in shot.
Yeah.
It was just the 3 of us.
Yeah.
We were like all like in this one area.
Yeah, we were like all 3 of us where you 2 were sitting right now and just didn't go that well. Audio wasn't great, but.
It was still an entertaining episode. I don't know. I like watching y'all's podcasts, but I just like podcasts and listening to people talk and stuff like that.
I mean, podcasts, they're kind of a harder audience to grow in, but I mean, one thing I was also going to ask you, one problem that we're struggling with is getting our audience past like people that we know or go to school with.
Okay. Yeah.
We're trying to get because we only have like 60 subscribers, only getting like
62
now. Getting like 200 to 300 views per episode. Like, how do you get past like local?
Well, like for me, I was kind of like I was in a situation. I'll just explain like the whole come up and why I kind of like regret starting rapping, but like at the same time now it's dope. But I kind of had to go through. I mean, I'm sure everyone here remembers. There was a time when like J35. I guess it still is a meme, but it was like, son, it was like. I'm not the type of person to get my feelings hurt or stuff like that, but any other kid who was like, if someone was super serious about what they were doing back to the whole file sucker shit, and just everywhere you go, J35, like that stuff, like, a lot of people would have just been like, damn, this shit sucks. I'm like, oh, weird ass kid for this. And there was of course moments of time where I was like, damn, this shit is like high key, like, what am I doing? But like now, working past all that and seeing like, I don't know, it took a lot of work to get to where I'm at now, and I'm still nowhere near where I need to be. Yeah. But getting through that, for sure help, but getting other audience members, I used to be good at basketball, like now I'm not that good, but like I used to be super good back when I like freshman year, sophomore year, and I would that was what I wanted to like do for college and stuff.
You're pretty tall too.
How
tall are you?
Like 6'7", 2, something like that. Yeah.
That helps.
But I used to be super committed to it, and then once I got into rap and like doing other stuff, like I just enjoy this stuff so much more if I'm gonna be real. But I used to be really good at basketball, and what was I going to say? And I guess that like I've already known quite a bit of people throughout other schools because of basketball and because of stuff like that. Yeah. And then once they heard this new like white kid coming out of Grissom trying to rap and stuff, of course every single person's gonna get on that and try to like joke on you for it. So especially for who I was at the time, like for sure, like everyone's gonna try to joke on that and try to get on that. So there was a period where it just spread like kind of like a meme. So for me, that's how I spread. But how I would suggest for like y'all is definitely collab with other people if you can. Like reach out to others because that's definitely how you grow like your fan base and stuff. Because I'm sure there's gonna be people who watch this from me who'll be like, oh, they're actually kind of cool. I'm gonna like watch more and stuff like that. Cause that's how I'm finding a lot of shit I like. Yeah, especially music wise on SoundCloud, seeing like people featured and stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure. Yeah.
But like, because we've got like our senior class is like 102 or something like that. Our whole high school has like 400 or 500. Yeah. And so like the people who know us, like that want to watch, like they're gonna watch. But like we're trying to figure out like what random person's gonna come watch us like talk about water. Yeah,
for sure. So, for sure. I know what another way. Like I wouldn't suggest this, but another way to or maybe I would suggest it, is to start a bunch of controversy, which we've seen some instances in that, which of course we're not getting into, but that's happened with me. That has boosted my clout a whole bunch, especially out in those areas. And now there's some other kid trying to start some shit. I don't know. But what I've learned from my past is don't engage it too much, but if you can gain something out of it, someone being stupid, why not? For sure.
Walking that line and not like falling over.
For sure. And I've learned through trial. I mean, not really trial and error, but through one error that how to deal with it better now. For sure. Yeah.
I feel that I would like to have more like controversial guests on, but I mean, thing is like we're not like Logan Paul. We can't just like DM anyone that you want to come on. Let's say we can only do people that are like people we know.
Really. For sure.
I feel like I mean like there's got to be people in Huntsville like. I want to be on it.
I don't know. I'm sure, for sure. Another thing I started doing, I I don't know. I'd for real try to look at. I know it's like cool having y'all's friends on and stuff. That stuff's entertaining, but like that's mainly only entertaining for the people who know, like who those people are. You know what I'm saying? And so I would try doing people who are more like niche based and stuff. You know,
you just kind of bring
people on. Yeah, super interesting people to talk to.
Yeah.
You know, just you gotta find those personality types that are like super interesting to talk to and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what we've been trying to do.
Yeah, for sure. Because some people are just, if we're gonna be real, some people there's like people who are gonna be 30 times more interesting than me to talk to, but maybe their music whack as fuck, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or like, and you can think my music whack as fuck, but maybe you think I'm interesting to talk to, you know, or interesting to like listen to. So it's just different. I don't know. A lot of it's hit or miss, if I'm gonna be real, in growing an audience and stuff like that. But I like what y'all are doing. Y'all are, yeah, for sure.
So, tell me if this means anything to you.
Okay. Nah.
You see Logan Paul's new Flat Earth documentary?
Oh, he made a Flat Earth documentary, son?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it.
Okay.
I'm a flat earther.
On God?
On God, I'm a flat earther.
Why?
Explain the evidence he has showed and that I've read, it makes sense. The Earth, it just makes perfect sense for the Earth to be flat.
For real. I'm not too into the Earth is flat, like, theory or anything like that. Like, if I'm gonna be real.
There is, what I believe is a long time ago, like hundreds of years ago, actually probably not hundreds, I forgot what it was, maybe like 200 years ago or something, 40 countries that at the time were like the biggest signed a peace treaty that would like ban access to the edge of the earth. And
so we're talking like the edge of Antarctica.
The edge of Antarctica, yeah.
What are the other places you know, like that, like where the edge is?
Yeah, for sure.
Allegedly is.
I guess we got a map over here.
Yeah.
Those are the edges. Actually, I don't know if those are the edges, but I know Antarctica is one edge. I don't know where the other edges are at, but it's convincing stuff.
For real?
I'm a flat earther, I'll say it.
For real? I'll have to look into it, but like, I'm definitely not gonna say I'm a flat earther right now.
Yeah.
For sure, because like,
I mean, it's like really low key. It's like a 50-minute podcast. Like the production was actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Not a podcast, a movie.
Yeah.
And he just talks about like he goes to like this convention and stuff, and like me and Cal just like went in open minded, and like there were parts in the movie where I was like, well, that's like really weird, but I'm kind of skeptical. Like, yeah, it's a big controversy to have. Like,
yeah.
But I mean, who knows?
It's convincing. I mean, I believe it.
I don't know, son. I don't know about that. Like, I really don't. There's some other, like, I mean, I guess it's not even like, is it a conspiracy, the flat Earth? I don't think it's really a conspiracy.
I think it could be considered more about
I mean, yeah, but like, I mean, there's some other ones that are like, but not the flat Earth. No.
Yeah. So, what of all your music would you say is like the song that, not necessarily your favorite, but song that you're the most proud of?
Yeah. Song that I'm most, let me
check.
Maybe my newest one, maybe the Addicted intro, I can't lie. Or like End of Discussion. And a lot of it's freestyle too, where I'm just like going, End of Discussion's one.
Yeah,
like,
I've heard that one.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm more proud of recently deleted as a tape that I was able to put out a complete project and it not. Really cool. And it sound like, I think the first, like, let me think, Ski 35, Gone, Case Closed, Large Amounts, No Love Lost. Like, I think the first 5 songs of that project are amazing. The last 6, like, but I think the first 5 songs are, like, pretty good. Yeah. Like, decent tracks that people could actually like.
Yeah, so would you say that for, like, does that kind of happen, like, in chronological order, like, every song you put out, like, it's, like, your best one and then you're improving? Or is it kind of, do you ever have moments where it's, like, I still like this song?
I never fall back, but... there's sometimes where I put out songs where I don't think I'm improving. Yeah. Like there's songs where, but I also do 2 different styles of like music. There's the one Robbie freestyling it on like that trap shit. And then there's other ones where I'm like talking about I'm actually like feeling and stuff. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I listened to all of Recently Deleted last night because I knew you're coming on today. I'd say my favorite song, it doesn't have that many plays, but Living Better.
Really a lot of there's some people who like Living Better. It's just it depends what you're into, you know.
Yeah.
And who you hang around and stuff like that. But Living Better, that was the first song I ever recorded for recently.
Oh, really?
Actually, the first day after all that shit happened and I could record again, I got in my room and then I just recorded Living Better. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I would say, so what would you say your favorites, so Okay.
Yeah.
What would be your favorite song of yours to play, like, at a party scene?
Like, all right, so if I was trying to put people on,
Or, that, and if you're just chilling.
okay, if I'm just chilling, I listen to my new, like the new heavily. I've listened to it recently so many times. I have a separate listening account for SoundCloud. Like, I'm just super into listening to music.
Mm-hmm.
And, but like, if I was gonna put people on, it depends the crowd. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because some people like think, oh, he talking about all this he don't do and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I'm just freestyling, like having fun, just making music, just making good music and stuff, and not necessarily that I don't do that stuff. I just never want to admit to nothing on camera.
Yeah.
But in person for real. So if they on some of that shit, I'll play them. Like one of my friends, Chad, he doesn't f- with any of like my like new like stuff where I'm like going hard and like coming in like
it's
bars
kind of like
and stuff.
fast rap.
Yeah, for sure. But he likes the stuff where I'm like in my feels talking about like girls. And shit. Yeah, for sure.
So what about like, so that's your own music. Do you like commonly listen to your music like when you're just chilling at home? Like,
I'm one of my, like I enjoy my music quite a bit if I'm gonna be completely honest, because like there's a satisfaction of creating something.
Yeah,
for
totally.
sure.
I listen to these all the time.
Yeah. I'll get like you just be chilling.
I'll tell you, like, some of my nightly routines is to play this podcast and play Pokemon on my computer.
For real?
I do that every night pretty much.
No, I do that too. I'll throw on like recently or something or whatever I'm feeling. And then I'll just be chilling on my phone, like doing whatever. I just be listening to it in the background, you know. And it helps me learn the lyrics, like better stuff too, because I don't necessarily write everything down, because a lot of it's like off the top. So learning that like helps a lot. Too. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and there's some people who like they can get on camera and talk, or they can record, but like they can't watch it like themselves.
Yeah, I don't get that at all. I don't understand that. I think my music's good. It's not listening to another person's song because of course it's me, but like there's a lot of, I don't know, it's just music that I like.
It's like you can kind of like, you can listen to your own song and be like and like some certain part comes up, you're like, I got this from like this,
or there's like inspiration. I wouldn't necessarily get parts of songs from people, but like, oh, you can definitely hear the Juice influence.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Something like that, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so if I had to say my thing about
what's
my
your favorite song?
I was listening through them last night trying to decide my favorite. I'd have to say Doing Better.
Doing Better?
Yeah,
still.
I love that song.
You like the schema feature on it too in the back? Or nah, or just like...
No, I do actually like that guy's feature. I thought it was pretty good. Most people don't like it as much, but I like it. I think it's pretty good.
Nah, I haven't listened to that song in a minute. I was going back, I listened, y'all know the EP I did. It wasn't really EP because I dropped them all as singles, but I put it below average. I don't know. I went back and I re-listened and I was like, for me being like 15 doing this, it was kind of good. Like, some of the songs I made, like, I forget a lot of the time. I'll be listening to my old music and I forget, I was like 15, 14 when I made a lot of that shit.
Crazy.
Like,
I'm 17 now, so I was like, I'm just getting better with time for sure.
Yeah, like even a lot of the songs that like back in that era where like J35 was like just a big meme. Yeah. And like those songs that kind of got like joshed on or whatever. Yeah. Like I like a lot of those songs too. Like
for real.
Suckers was like big one probably.
Yeah. No.
Like it's like
they were fun. They were
corny,
fun
like,
to do.
Fun.
It was funny still because like the whole thing was like supposed to be a joke. At least File Sucker with the music video and everything. But like. That's another way to blow up is like having visuals for y'all stuff.
Because I remember the last song you did a music video for.
Love Games?
Yeah, Love Games. That was pretty cool.
For sure, yeah. That's when I got with Joby, who's I don't know if he's my director no more, because they got caught up on some, like, they was recording and one of the kids had weed in the car, and some cops came, and like the kid got, like, Joby didn't get in trouble because he didn't do nothing wrong. He just some kid from Decatur Heritage. But like some kid had weed in the car and like they got in trouble for it. So that's why he's like sketchy about it like that. But I'm telling you, if you record with me, I'll make sure nothing like that's around you or nothing, you know. Like I'll make it chill for you, like because I think he has a lot of talent. At least he's the most talented director, like kind of in his area. You know what I'm saying? Or at least that I know. All
right. So a tradition here. Stats, I guess.
Okay.
Do you know what it is?
No.
What's your favorite type of water?
My favorite type,
like brand.
He's Deer Park. I'm Asami.
We've had a lot of mixed results.
I can't even lie. I would say Fiji, but like if I'm gonna be real, I ain't buying 10 bottles of water. That's how you go broke right there. Buying like Gucci, $10, like just buying brands just buying brands like Flex. You know, like it comes to clothes too. Like there's some cheaper stuff that looks clean, which I'm starting to find out now. Yeah, you know, that looks clean, that ain't like Gucci, Prada, Fendi. You know, super expensive designer brands that a lot of people don't have as much money to. But like in regards to water, I don't know. I guess Dasani. You know what I'm saying? I guess, you know, You know, that's the one with
It's
the green
alright.
cap, right?
Yeah, you're the
yeah.
only other person. Everyone else, no one else has chosen Dasani, but no one else has even said they like Dasani. Actually,
real?
no. I think we had 2 guests on the last podcast. I think one of them said he likes it, but it's not his favorite.
And
Nah.
then we had Fiji on the last podcast.
Yeah, we had a Fiji.
Yo, this is the whitest conversation we could be having. I get it. Like, that's funny though.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
All right, well, so your SoundCloud account, it's not J35, it's X and J.
X and J Promotions.
So
Oh,
where did that?
I got some. Okay, so I started it with my friend. I used to be like I know I'm gonna get joked on for this, but like everyone knows, I used to be like super like me and my friends. Like when I was Cloudchaser, trying to find something to blow up off of, because like I do want to be an entertainer in some sort, you know, because that's just what I like to do. So we used to do Musically, like back in the day. I started with my friend Xavier.
Yeah, people blow up off.
For sure, I know, but that's why I was like, for sure, just chase a cloud back then. For
Like
sure.
Jacob Sartorius, he's from Musically, right?
I know, yeah, and that kid is set for life. Like if you make the right business moves and if you have one super good year, like Lil Pump, if you have one super good year and you make amazing business moves and just finesse the industry, not saying I would do that, but like if you learn how to finesse the industry, like you can for sure make a ton of money. And
like, how much did he sign with? He signed to 1017, right?
I'm not sure, but I think he got offered like 7+ for
Yeah.
it, something like that, some crazy number. And he owns his whole first album that did amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he ain't selling now, but he don't even need to sell now.
Yeah.
Like he's straight on money, and he's smart too. Super good marketers. That's what a lot of people, they start controversy, and they are able to market themselves well. And
No, I'm telling you, like all these people, like Lil Pump, like
6ix9ine,
6ix9ine, they look crazy, like rainbow hair, grills, bunch of jewelry. They're not. Everyone's like, these guys are idiots. They're not idiots.
No, they're not. They're super smart with the way they do stuff. Maybe they're dumb when it comes to like, okay, can you do like calculus? But like they're super smart people in marketing themselves and branding themselves and growing like that. Yeah, for sure.
And that's like apparent on YouTube too. Like look at like Logan Paul or Jake Paul even. Like everyone's like, and like almost everyone that like just hates either of them. And some people
Super
like
smart
them.
people. I think they're
Like,
super
yeah,
smart.
I
The
do too.
Pauls, I think they're super
smart.
They may like have some like, they may not be the best people,
And they
like
make
or may
mistakes,
have made some super bad decisions, but they're super smart with what they do for sure.
Yeah, people will be like, well, Logan Paul's an idiot, but I'm like,
No.
you watch the video, that's how you know.
Yeah,
about
for
it.
sure.
He gets people to watch.
If you watch the video, you are paying that man money.
Yeah,
For sure. And I'm caught up in some stupid right now with this one kid who's like saying all this stuff. Yeah, all you doing is just bringing attention to me.
True.
And what I've learned is not to bring attention to stuff, to negative shit you don't want to engage yourself in. You know, so I ain't going to mention his name, his snap, nothing like that. But all he's doing is just saying J35 this, J35 that. And I'm just like it ain't even like sneak this, and I'm just posting stuff that could be taken that way, but really isn't meant to be that way, and more people, it just feeds into me, and I'm just gaining from it. It's all gaining.
Yeah, it's like saying like any publicity is good publicity, but
That's
like
true.
at the same time, it's like to an extent.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
Well, that's about all I had planned. Is there anything else you at that one
Let me
you want
think.
to talk about?
Hold up.
Yeah.
Give me and Catherine
Yeah.
in this podcast together. Like sometime, I don't know how many more guests like y'all have on and stuff. Are y'all gonna have guests every time?
That's pretty much the plan. Yeah, have a guest every episode.
Cool. Nah, but for sure, get me and Catherine on here and let us sit here and just talk about stuff and like. I don't know, because we have kind of an interesting way how we met. I'll kind of explain. I don't want to go into too detail because I don't want to ruin the episode. But we, for us in the future, but like we had met her friend, or I'm cool with him too. This kid named Jalen hit me up and he's like, "Hey, you want to be on this girl's song?" I was like, "Hey, yeah, sure." Told her to hit me up or whatever. So they sent me the song, and I was going to be on it, but like I never made the verse in time, and she had already finished it, and she just wanted to put it out.
Yeah.
You know, so I never got on it, but that's how we initially met, and then we just started talking from there because of the music and everything.
Yeah.
It's just a love for music. Like my love for music developed, if I'm gonna be real, because I used to have a true love for basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying I was like no D1 prospect, but I was pretty good at that shit. And like everyone would see, but then I'm gonna be real, I fell off in basketball because I started doing more shit. Like I genuinely enjoyed it.
I mean, I'm kind of the same way. I was a committed college athlete for swimming.
For real?
And then I kind of started doing this, and swimming just kind of...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's cool, like athlete, but you can't be an athlete forever.
Yeah.
You can't be an athlete. You can always make content. If this were to blow up, y'all could always make podcasts into y'all's like late age until y'all got bored of it or wanted to do something.
Good Mythical Morning.
Yeah.
Like those guys have been doing it since they're like 19. They're
I know.
They're like mid-30s now.
For sure.
They have kids and a family.
I know,
They're
for
still
sure.
doing it.
Just doing it, yeah.
Yeah, like we're just like it's like it's something fun and something we enjoy and like
Mhm.
want to
If you
entertain
find,
people.
yeah, if you find like a passion for something, for sure pursue it.
Yeah.
Like a true passion
Yeah.
for something.
All right, well, thanks for coming on. It's been a
Appreciate it. I think it's gonna be a good episode. I think it's gonna give more insight to people who
Yeah.
don't really know me.
that's one of our big
Which is-
focuses right
Yeah,
now.
one of the reasons I was super excited to come on here because I want people to know me as a person.
Yeah.
And there's not too much. And when you just hear this kid talking about all this illegal and all this stuff, you know, like I said, not gonna confess nothing on camera, like say I am or say I'm not, just in terms of what you said, marketing and all that. But for sure, to see someone as a genuine person and to come on and talk, it adds a lot of value. And that's one of the reasons I was super excited to come on here, especially with like a lot of stuff that had happened, you know.
Yeah, that's how I really started to listen to podcasts. So I love David Dobrik.
Yeah,
I watch all of his videos.
I used to be super into
And so I found out he had a podcast, and that was the first podcast I started listening to.
views,
Views with him and Jason.
Yeah.
So I listened to all those, and it was just super cool because like when you watch David Dobrik, you get like at the most like an 8-second clip of the video.
Yeah.
And learning about him as a person and stuff. Yeah, he's a super interesting guy, actually, and he's super smart with what he's been able to do.
He's a genius.
You know, like for sure. Like all these people, that's one thing I'd be saying. A lot of people who come up, I think, in order to come up, you have to be like maybe not a genius, but super smart at what you do. Like, in something, and you can't discredit someone. Like again, going back to Lil Pump, you can call him an idiot for all this stuff and everything. But he was able to get an interview with J. Cole, who's one of the greatest, like, he's a super smart dude who's considered an amazing rapper. Which, as a rapper, I don't like his music, but as a rapper, skill rapper, you can't deny that. Like, for sure, he's a good artist, you know what I mean? And you have to respect that. And for him to get an interview with someone like that, with him making the music, with him making 2-minute songs, and him just talking about popping beans, and for sure, it's crazy marketing and just amazing, you know.
All right, well, thanks for coming on.
For sure. I'm super happy.
Yeah,
it's been fun.
I enjoyed this.
Anything you want to plug?
Oh, yeah. Follow me on Instagram, J35 Mass, SoundCloud, X&J Promotions. Another thing I didn't talk about, Xavier hit me up, who's the dude who I originally started X&J with.
Right.
And that's one day I hope to make it into like a label or like a social media agency, something like that, which is what I started. And he had hit me up, and now that he's seeing like me doing better and he sees it's legit, like, I don't know if he's just hopping on for the club, which I don't think he is, because like we used to genuinely be good friends.
Yeah.
You know, but now that he's coming back into it, you know, and he's got connections to more people that I could eventually work with. And it's dope. So X&J Promotions on SoundCloud, parentheses, or you can just look up J35. You can find it either way. J35 Mass on Instagram and Snap.
And all of this will be linked in the description
for
y'all
sure.
just go and find.
For sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, this has been another episode of the Seven Wonders Podcast. Subscribe to PewDiePie. See you next episode.
Peace.
I talk a lot about drugs, guns, killing people.
I feel you.